My name is Tammy Wiggins, and I'm Crosswalk's Executive Director. As we look back at all that God has done through Crosswalk in 2018, the word hope springs to mind. 1,508. That's the number of kids we served last year, and whether we were singing happy birthday in juvenile detention centers, holding Bible studies and church services, performing for kids locked up all over the southeastern United States, setting up Santa shops, or moving kids from negative to positive expressions of emotion through our 3 ArtReach 180 campuses, we see a common theme. At-risk youth and juvenile offenders are looking for hope. They know we don't have all the answers to the problems they face. Our goal is simply to leave each encounter with a little more hope shining in the eyes of Crosswalk's kids. One of Crosswalk's kids really showcases the power of hope when it seemed like everyone around her had given up. We'll call her Sally for our purposes today. When Sally first came to us as a sophomore in the fall of 2016, she knew that she needed a new perspective and help with anger management. She had seen a change in one of her friends who had already been involved in ArtReach, so she asked to be referred to the program. Adults in her life described her 0 to 60 temper and wondered if the program would even work. Sally had been in multiple fights, served ISS, and been suspended from school. She even came with a strong warning from school personnel. It took a little while for Sally to learn to trust the staff and to feel she belongs to the group. But now, 2 years later, she's a different young lady. She's on track to graduate in May and has already talked to recruiters about joining the military after graduation. She's one of our student leaders to whom the younger students look for advice and example. Sally knows that the change is because of ArtReach 180, and she doesn't hesitate to say so, even speaking to a visiting grant funder about the impact the program has had on her life. She told the funder that ArtReach is her family now. That same funder had tears in her eyes when she used the words hope and happiness to describe what she saw in the kids on her visit. As we look forward to 2019 and press into God's plan for this ministry, our hope is to continue to see lives changed. Our desire is to expand our programming, enabling us to reach more kids with the hope of Christ, and maybe, just maybe, even open a Youth Reach Center where kids from all over Henry County could come to explore the power of hope, grow, and learn new trades and skills together. Come what may, our commitment to proclaiming freedom for captive hearts is unwavering. Will you pray for us? As we celebrate all that's been done and look to the future, we can't help but smile and acknowledge your contributions. Without our faithful donors, grant funders, church and civic group support, volunteers, and amazing staff, none of this would be possible. Your partnership means the world to us. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you and Happy New Year.